Now let us take the example of a leaf. Again, this is an example of relative growth only. Supposedly I have a leaf of this size. Okay. This is a leaf, red leaf we can say. There are leaves which have red pigments, so you cannot say that there aren't leaves which are red. Many leaves have red pigments which are termed as chromatophores. You see the difference between both the leaves? Now the absolute growth shown by both these leaves is, again, let's talk about 7 centimeters square. The area that has been increased, the dorsiventral surface which increased in terms of area, that happens to be 7 centimeters square. Now if this leaf has increased 7 centimeters square, it has to show this much growth. Okay. Just to make you understand, pardon me my diagrammatic skills if you are having any problem in understanding, and same 7 centimeter increase I have added to this leaf as well. Now as quite evident this picture is, you see that the absolute growth was similar, but the relative growth varies over here. This has a higher relative growth and this one is having lower relative growth. And from that point of view, we can term that the efficiency index of this leaf is more. That means this much living matter is giving rise to this much living matter. That is quite more than the living matter which is expected to show the same growth. Okay, so the efficiency index of this particular leaf is quite more than the efficiency index of this particular leaf, because it is already having lot of parameter that is considered, that is supposedly the leaf size. That parameter is in abundance, more abundance as compared to this one. So the relative growth outshines the relative growth of this one. This is the concept of relative growth, and the absolute growth would be common for both, because it is the only thing that we consider in absolute growth is the increase, that is the growth which has been observed. It could be increase in length, it could be increase in size. So that particular I'm rubbing this length because we are considering the leaf example. That was not length, we are taking area over here. So basically absolute growth, as the name suggests, is an absolute term, while the relative growth has a relation with something which is previously present, and that is determined by the efficiency index. More is the efficiency index, the growth would be observed, that would be of a higher degree. The relative growth would be more as compared to that particular plant which is having a lower efficiency index. So basically this is all about the growth rates which are observed in the plant. We are going to discuss next how the measurement of growth takes place. Thank you.